we're back to another episode of Let's Play Conquest of the Longbow, The Adventures of Robin Hood. I am your host, the RPG Guy, and today is the third day. Upon the third day, Sir Robin walked out, and hey, look at that, nobody's here to bug the shit out of us. Sweet. Well, we need to find a way to get into Nottingham. And obviously dressed like Robin, that shit ain't gonna fly. So let's go to the Outlook, the Overlook. I keep calling it Outlook, Overlook, whatever. Let's go to the Overlook and see, maybe, perhaps, there's something for us. One would even presume maybe there's a way for us to, you know, do something about getting into Nottingham. Now, what do we got here? You know, I have an idea. Is it a good idea, Master Robin? It'll do. Merry morning to you. Where are you bound?
To Nottingham. Oh, here Puffbird and the beggar must follow the clinker coin. Hey, you go bit of charity for a wretched hunchback, sir.
Well, I've known some beggars whose purses were heavier than mine.
Alas, sir, not I. That's why I travel to Nottingham, in hopes of changing my poor luck.
And if I demand a toll for you to pass along this road,
then I must turn back to where I came. But I have no food or water and will suffer greatly. Come, I'm poor pickings for a bold man such as you. Let me go my way.
Now you can talk to him, you can put your hands on him, you can do a lot of things, but the best thing to do is to do the noble thing. This game is more about honor and love and doing the righteous thing. And in this case, the righteous thing is giving him 2 pennies. Because he's a poor bastard.
Much obliged, sir. Much obliged. May the Lord grant you a high seat in heaven.
Not so quickly, my friend. For my price, I want you to give me those clothes you wear.
Well, you truly want to wear these old rags, but what is these?
Worry not about my reasons. Will you be content with that money and an extra purse? And a new set of clothes, besides.
But sir, I would be more than content. For such a bargain, you may have rags, hump and all. I'll even teach you a few tricks if you like.
No need, friend beggar. I've enough tricks of my own. Trust me, I've been with plenty of wench. Justice team, ho! One of these days, hoes are really gonna come out and... Men, give this jolly fellow a new suit of clothes and a purse of pennies, enough to see him well on his way back north.
North?
North.
Oh, of course, north, as you say.
Cheer up, my friend. I'll not set you on the road without comfort. Tuck, you'll blindfold him and lead him to our camp where he may have food and water for his journey. Well, you take care of my own garb and weapons and put them into my cave. And now, friend beggar, let us change clothes.
Faith, you make a fine beggar, Robin. As twisted and wretched as I ever seen. But you carried a mighty fine purse, was it?
Thank ye kindly. See that our friend will receives all that he was promised.
I'll see to it. Happy begging, master. Alright, so I'm gonna take you into this hole here, and I'm gonna... No! Don't! Oh, that Master Robin. If only he knew.
So now we've got a set of beggar's clothes. And now we have the means to go into Nottingham. So let's head into Nottingham. Now we can go anywhere. St. Mary's, the pub, the castle, but nothing can be done. So there's no point in going there yet. So let's just go straight to the cobbler. Again, very little for us to do. And yes, that is a goose. A goose is on the loose! I believe this is his house here. And leather tools within. This must be his place.
May I help you?
Don't be fooled by this disguise. I am Robin Hood, and I've come as you asked.
Are you an idle beggar?
But I'm Robin Hood. You sent for me. Oh man, what a strange delusion afflicts you. Give him the slipper. I'll show you an illusion, motherfucker.
What a fine slipper. You gave him this?
Indeed, my vision of a beauty named Marion.
Shh! Never speak her name aloud here. Call her only the lady if you must mention her at all. Please, come with me.
Oh, well, shit. Forgive my caution, but the sheriff has spies everywhere, and I need to be sure of you. Sir, you are the infamous Robin Hood. None other. Your disguise is, interesting. It serves its purpose, but the sooner I'm rid of it, the better. I've risked much to come here, Lob. Your pardon, I speak swiftly, to the point. Though you're known as an outlaw, it is also said that you swear fealty to King Richard. As God is my witness, I am the king's loyal and devoted servant. I was unjustly outlawed through treachery. Those who abuse their high offices with corruption and greed are my enemies, not Richard the Lionheart. But what of the king? Have you news? Is he free yet? That, alas, is why I've called for you. Good Queen Eleanor labours to raise the 100,000 gold marks that is the ransom fee, but has yet been unable to raise the full amount. Prince John employs all means of political betrayal, bribery, and outright theft to see that his brother is never released. Shrivel his black soul! The prince conspires with the Sheraton Abbot of Nottingham. The abbot, Prince John, is entrusting a treasure of 50,000 freaking marks, which he has diverted away from the Queen and into his own pocket. This treasure will be sent from York, which means it must travel here along Watling Street. If it could be captured by the Virgin, it shall not leave Sherwood Forest except to be delivered to the Queen. It is as I hoped. You may be the only man in all of England who can bring about the King's release. When will this treasure be sent, and how come you know so much of these matters? I am but a humble servant of the Queen, as is the Lady Marion. The Lady Marion is, I shall leave it to the lady how much you learn of her, but there's a few things you ought to know, but just saying. I'll send warning of her departure date to you through Lady Marion. Then I will see more of her. Boing! Indeed you will. Here in town she lives the role of a demure maiden, but in the forest she's she's what? You learn what you will learn. Take the silver comb. When you give this to her, she'll know we have spoken and that you joined us to save the king. I could do nothing else. Where does Marion live? You will never seek her out in town. Never! That is far too dangerous for both of you. She'll await you in her sacred place, the Willow Grove upon the river. Ah, the place of the dream. Beg pardon? Nothing. Give the Queen my word. I will seize this treasure in her name, and as much other ransom as I can raise beside. Bless you! And Godspeed you on your mission. Alright, so that's gonna end that. Let's head on out. I hurried eagerly to my camp as night fell. I had much to tell my men, but in truth I was most eager of all to rid myself of the beggar's accursed rags, and to stand straight again. Well, pretty much because he shat in them. I swear that dude, like, muck spread throughout the entire rag. It smelled like feces all day. Whew! The stench of those burning rags does nothing to improve my digestion. Perhaps I should have saved the beggar's garb instead of burning it. Though it was falling apart already, and... Nay, I'm glad to see it burn. I swear, in one day of wearing those tatters, I have gained 1,000 flea bites and tread marks like no one has ever seen. Tell us again of the treasure. It comes down Watling Street. When? How will it be guarded? The Lord must learn all of this and pass the information to us when the time is right. Patience, John. Our chance to serve the king will come. Nor will I count only upon this treasure. I'll gather other ransom by whatever means I can. You pursue 2 treasures, master? For one the morrow you may at last exchange more than a fleeting word with this dream maiden of yours. Aye, and though I love my king, I shall not say which treasure I pursue with more eagerness. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. All right. So it looks like conspiracies are drawn, enemies are lurking in the darkness, and Robin Hood's erection is at full mass. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy. We will see you on the next episode of Conquest of the Longbow, The Adventures of Robin Hood, for Day 4. We'll see you guys there. Bye! Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.